let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
17 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17.
On the play fake, it's Hurts.
First down, Eagles.
Pass it down close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
18 more yards. That's 63. Eagles first down.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think 26.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yeah,
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a 3rd gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go.
Dak out of the pistol. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. So they go for it on fourth, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 8-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got it first to begin the fray. Straight ahead with Williams. And they were able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. In a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Blast through midfield. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Eagles, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He finds Brown right side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. An 8-yard gain.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Nick Sirianni sending in the call. The offense staying out there. They're going for it. From the pistol, Hurts. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes, down the Philadelphia, touchdown!
Touchdown,
The
Philadelphia.
Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Eagles 16. Cowboys 7.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Kill.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Another run for Williams. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brought down by Zach Barr. A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
I take
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Lamb has another one. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A final throw before the break. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds a seam down the middle. He's out in the clear. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Cowboys 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Right at midfield. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's incomplete on 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down.
They go with Barkley here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Deron Bland. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Hauled in down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tolbert now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dak now from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go! 40, 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Out left limb makes the ground. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
From the gun is Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Hurts looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a three-score advantage. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for two?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, that answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate, but it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to the air. Prescott. Caught. Nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Dak off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush out. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, we're flying around and making the play.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah, here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here's Saquon. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down.
Wilson on the coverage.
Running right, it's Barkley. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Eagles. First down.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Great, set.
Running it after the penalty. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. He gets him half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
Trimmer.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Savon Rebel with the pick. Will take possession at their own 15-yard line following the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Has it downfield working the left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game. 1 final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left. So positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up.